Hi, I am Lena. My heart for missions actually goes back to my teenage years. This is actually my fourth mission trip. There were many different elements of Uganda that were great, but one of the most memorable ones was day 3 at the organization called Cherish Uganda. Cherish really is in the middle of nowhere, but the community knows it exists and they know that it's a safe place to go, and they go and they get help. They have a school there, they have a clinic there for children with HIV, so they get vaccinations there. I was scheduled to work in the hospital that day, so I'm showing up for my 3 o'clock shift. So I walk in and this poor Ugandan woman, bless her heart, she's just in the thick of it. It's nothing like a woman of America, a room that we're used to giving birth in. None of the bells, the whistles, a bed, a mattress, something soft, none of it. You have a very knowledgeable midwife who's like feeling and touching and monitoring how well the mother is doing, whether or not she's stressed out, checking all of the things. So she asked me to help support. The woman's name was Sylvia because she was so tired. Long story short, we get to the point and this baby is delivered, warm and healthy, and the moment when he came into the world, it was, there was a bit of a healing moment from the loss of my first niece. Being in a delivery room where that cry didn't happen. And here I am across the ocean, another continent, with a strange woman who was so willing to allow me to help her in a most vulnerable situation. And I get to experience the birth and hear that cry. It was just a very tender, healing moment. I actually reached out to the midwife, Martha, the other day. While I'm here inquiring about the baby, his name is Ben, Sylvia asked about me. Those are the things that come from these mission trips, is connection. She didn't speak English, but she knows who I am. I know who she is. When you go on these mission trips, you learn from the people. You can see the love and joy despite language barriers. You see their reliance on God, and it's something that you get to bring back with you and get the opportunity to share with others. And you see God in a different, tangible way. The faces that you see on pamphlets or commercials and things, it goes so much deeper than that, because you see the people, you see their stories, you see these kids with this just exuberant joy and laughter and singing and learning. It's just, you can't, it's something I wish everybody had the chance to experience.
God's heart has always been for lost people. God loves lost people. His heart is that every person in every nation would come to know His name. And through your generosity, that message is reaching farther than ever before. As we prepare for the one-day offering on November 30th, we're asking everyone to pray and consider how God is leading you to be a part of His great global story. This offering allows us to reach more people like the ones you just saw, opening new doors to share the gospel and disciple communities around the world. Every gift fuels our 5 legacy lanes, the least of these, the future, the gospel, the building, and then ultimately the world. There are thousands of families that call this church their home, and together our goal is to raise $500,000, trusting that God will multiply every last one of our gifts to inspire His world. Imagine the eternal story God can write through one day's sacrifice, and we pooling those sacrifices together to make Jesus famous. Your generosity will echo across generations and across nations into eternity. So what does that look like? Everyone in our church can participate in transforming the lives of people in the Coachella Valley and around the world by giving 1 day of your annual wage. So start taking some time and pray and ask Jesus to speak to you, and prepare your heart for November 30th and ask God what He's calling you to give. So the question we have for you is this: will you give 1 day?